Bowser and his demise. That's what we're going to do. So I just got done filming Bowser, and it's time for his demise. So his demise would be lava, because he always likes to shoot Mario into the lava. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm actually going to take off this piece so that I can attempt to maybe, I'd like to like burn half of it and see if it'll melt, but I've actually never burnt latex before, so I'm actually not sure if it really will melt. So we're going to try to light this on fire. I'm going to do that off camera, and then we'll come back. Okay, so that's not going to work. So plan B is to use some gelatin. So I'm going to mix up some different colors of gelatin, and then I'm going to drip it off the face, but first we'll start with the body because that'll be way easier. We'll start out doing some liquid latex kind of like open wounds, and I just want him to look like he has been essentially like roasted by the fire, by the lava or whatever. But I don't want it to be like, I don't want my whole body to be scorched because then you won't know it's Bowser. So we're going to do some wicked gnarly burns, but I'm still going to try to keep some of the shell intact. We'll see. While the latex dries, I really want to break one of these horns, so I thought it would be much more satisfying than that. Maybe this one we won't go as far. There we go. And then with the hair, I feel like I should leave a little bit, but at the same time, it would like all be roasted off. But that would look weird. I mean, this was really weird. For the liquid latex pieces, we're just going to roll it, and that will make a little hole in each of your little latex pieces that you have laid down. I'm using a red body paint to fill in the wounds, and then I'll go around them with a little bit of black just to give it a more singed. I started adding some cotton and latex, and then I'm also going to add some tissue and latex as well, just to give it some interesting texture. I added this big blown out spot, and then I did mix up some gelatin. I'm just applying some gelatin to the skin because we are creating this burn effect, and gelatin is just one of the most fun ways to create a burn effect. So I'm kind of putting it a little bit at random, and then also along some of these areas that I've created where I have these big holes, I want just to add up on the sides of them just to make them a little bit larger in size. The gelatin is dried, and now you can just kind of pick at it and create little holes in it. So that's what I'm going to do, and just try to pull some of the pieces just to make it look a little extra. I'm going to powder all of the gelatin so that we can see exactly where it's at, and then we can start the build up on the different colors that we want to use for it. With liquid latex, I'm just going over some of the high points in the wound that we created. This is going to make it look extra shiny. With black eyeshadow on a fluffy brush, I'm just adding some black eyeshadow all around just to give that charred effect. And I'm going to go ahead and apply my prosthetic piece on again, and then we can put some gelatin on it. The mask is back on, and let's put the gelatin on. I got all the gelatin on, and I'm just making holes so we can start creating our burns, and I will also add some translucent powder on top of it so that we can get rid of the shiny for now. We are back. I added a translucent powder and a little bit of a light brown powder over the whole thing, and then we're going to fill in all of these areas in red just to start mapping them out, and then taking a dark brown or black and just going in the outer ring of each of those to give them a little bit more dimension. I'm just adding some last minute touches of some gelatin in areas that I want to brighten or make shiny. To finish this off, I'm just going to add in some fake blood and then put my little shell on, and we'll be good to go. Here's our final product. I hope you guys liked watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed Bowser's demise. He went into the lava.